He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. From the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides to the back. Fighting off the defender. Gets it out to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3.
Big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab near the marker. It's Lee. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Slithers into space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The give on the option. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, start for this offense.
It goes incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal in those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to march in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
What a job by this defense. What a response to some early success for the offense, shutting them down on 3rd and goal. And now I think it's decision time for this offense, and this crowd is going to help you out because they are going bananas.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The give is to Miller. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end now in motion. Offense changing the play. Off play action on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Reels it in down the left side.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the...
They've got the play bottled up. Bubble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is the threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Finds a tight end. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they'll go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
With the catch, it's Lee. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To throw, it's Simpson. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to... He lost one down the sideline. Oh, play, it's intercepted. Got some room to run. At the 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Trying to barrel in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bells, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. A first down run in the red zone. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they get the ball line, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back.
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it first and 10 just outside the 20. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He breaks a tackle. And he waltzes in for the
You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football game. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. Looking for room at the 40. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
Finds his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the ground, it's Lacey. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, they blocked the kick. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal block because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. If you turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen. We've seen that over the course of this game.
My old coach coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more step coming before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's got great speed. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Williams. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And a great job by the QB, finally running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Oh, he tosses it back. Grab near the marker. It's Simpson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to to the 11. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and came up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. And they were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Kick is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires toward the target. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
That's caught. It's Miller. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point in the game, just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set. They have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field. Looking
intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quickly to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, more run, and you
got some room after the goal line. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations, they know you're going to pass, they'll come after your quarterback.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And looking deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early on.
His punt is blocked. Scoops it up and he'll try to... And he's going to take it over the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And you got to get penetration right away on these pump blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
And he'll just taking me in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Catch in the middle, it's right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it's going to be hard for this offense. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
On the direct snap, it's Harris. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Off the play fake on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the catch. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
But I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they had 6 more to go with that trip to the house.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Defense in the right spot. They stop him there for a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. fire. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game. I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. On the ground, it's Lacey. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
21.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense.